Hello glass industry, it's Mark from Glass Open Book, and in this episode news from Pilkington, UK, Nippon electric glass, Stoelzle, and updates about the glass collection in the UK. But before we start, a few words about the sponsors of this episode. We'd love to thank OMS Group for sponsoring this episode. OMS Group is a leader in the development and production of strapping, hooding and wrapping equipment and systems for the glass industry. Like this thermal shrink packing machine FT53 Top PAL. Click product inquiry to contact OMS Group directly via Glass Open Book. Pilkington, UK has become the world's first flat glass manufacturer to fire its furnace on 100% biofuel as a part of an industry trial to find sustainable alternatives to natural gas. For 4 days, the St. Helens glass furnace was powered by a biofuel made entirely from organic waste materials. Over this time, they manufactured 165 square feet of the lowest carbon float glass ever made. Biofuels allowed to cut CO2 emissions by 80% compared to natural gas. Well, why are such trials important? They only have fired the furnace for 4 days, you may say. The truth is that the implementation of any alternative to natural gas needs to be first thoroughly tested for various parameters. Last year, for example, Pilkington, first in the world, fired a hydrogen furnace, which was also a major step forward towards CO2-free production. So these kind of trials bring us closer to the more sustainable glass production. And some more news about melting. Nippon electric glass has succeeded in demonstrating the melting of glass using only hydrogen fuel from a hydrogen-oxygen combustion burner. The newly developed hydrogen-oxygen combustion burners can change the mixing ratio of natural gas and hydrogen as appropriate. In the demonstration experiment, it was confirmed that in either combustion method used, only hydrogen or mixture of hydrogen and natural gas, a melting capacity equivalent to that from combustion of only natural gas could be obtained by adjusting the flow rate of fuel according to the mixing ratio. This enables oxygen combustion technology and hydrogen combustion technology to be combined, thereby resulting in zero CO2 emissions from combustion. Next up, updates from our GOP News famous Stoelzle Częstochowa. They have installed a new high-speed spray line that in theory should be able to produce more than 100,000 sprayed bottles per day. You can't say it's slow. The new spraying line is equipped with an automatic loading and unloading system and also takes advantage of fast curing by infrared lamps, which further enhances the production capacity. The line is technically adapted to process containers up to size of 200 mm and will therefore primarily focus on perfumery and cosmetics as well as pharmaceutical bottles. The inks they are using are also eco-friendly and water-based, so these tiny details mean a lot to the customers. And finally, I really wanted to share it with you and prove that you can trust information on our channel. Long story short, about a year ago we made a video in cooperation with Fivi where we explained why the deposit return scheme is a bad idea for glass and why we shall stick to the extended producer responsibility scheme, namely EPR. There are also some comments under the video where people expressed their opinions on this topic, but we are now more interested in the situation in the UK. Because at that time the idea of DRS was strongly promoted in the UK, but now the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs excluded glass from the DRS in England and Northern Ireland and opted for an effective kerbside system combined with the EPR. I really hope that this will help to meet the UK's environmental targets. That's it for this week. Make sure you follow our YouTube channel and share this video with your colleagues. It's been Mark from Glass Open Book. See you very shortly. Goodbye.